Hello, welcome back to Neat Roblox Games, and today's game is Berserk Drift X, also known as the sequel to Berserk Drift 2. Now, this game is a little different, because instead of being one map, it's composed of a lot of different maps, spanning from easy all the way to competitive. And let's choose a map real quick. Here we are, and on this map, this is the Okibuki, or however the fuck you say it, because I have no idea how to pronounce it, but yeah. It's one of the famous Formula Drift Japan tracks, and capturing this beauty of this map is absolutely insane. Let's talk about the car classes, though. There are 4 classes of cars, from street, missile cars, pro cars, and semi-pro cars, which I will not be talking about semi-pro, because it's literally just one vehicle. But in the street class, it's more of the beginner setups. Well, sometimes it does break and you can't scroll on the street tab, and it's usually only the street tab. But we do have missile cars, pro cars, and semi-pro, which I'll not be talking about. Let's start off with a pro car. Now, the pro cars have they have a lot of differences to the street cars. The most notable being the driving style that each of these cars do have. I'm going to talk about that. When in the cockpit of this car, you will notice how it drives. And yeah, it drives like a pro car would, or how you think a pro car would drive. These cars are actually easier compared to the street cars, because the street cars are limited with steering angle, basically imitating like any teenager's build. Crazy one I just did there first try. And now let's talk about the other classes. Here is one of my personal favorites, the S13 Advia, which is the body kit that makes it look a bit odd, as the name suggests. And yeah, you can also make the street cars drive like the pro cars, with the customization feature allowing you to mess with tunes. But here's how a normal street car drives in the game. As you see, it's not the best, but it does get the job done for me in a drift car. Yes, this game does work on mobile, but I do find it easier to use a controller. There are also different cameras. This one being like the Assetto Corsa style camera, which is luckily my personal favorite. Then we only have the interior camera, another pretty good camera. Then we have the fixed interior camera, the straight line camera, the roof camera, front, and etc. And here's how the customization works. So the green wrench you see over on the left side of the screen, you're going to click that, and you have all these tuning things. Starting off with car parts, which are not here yet, and the engine SFX. This does not change any of the vehicle performance, but it does change the engine sounds. And there's also turbo sounds, which I don't really care for. Final drive tuning, which I don't really mess with. Wrap system, which I will put a picture on screen of what I mean by wrap system. And then there's neons, which I think you have to pay for. Actually, no, you don't, never mind. Paint car parts, yada yada yada. Let's do a nice pink there, pretty good. We have a suspension tuning. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. We have tire grip, which is pretty awesome. And the tune spot, the special one. Let's say I want to make this thing drive like a pro car. You can choose turbo tune or V8 tune, it doesn't matter. We're going to go turbo tune. And I will show you the difference now. Here is how it would drive as a street car. As you can see, very, very slow, but still fun. Good for the beginners. And you see not much steering angle. And here's how it drives with the turbo tune on it. The turbo tune and V8 tune are the exact same, they just changed the sounds. The V8 tune gives it a supercharger sound, while the turbo tune gives it a turbo spool. Honestly, it drives insane now. Anyways, as I was talking about, I have no idea what the fuck happened there, but yeah, they drive like pro cars now. You know, it does not save your customization. I think you can save it, I just don't remember how. I'm just too retarded to understand that. As you see, this is in a set of Corsa style camera, where it follows the car as the car rotates. Which is one of the most satisfying drift cameras I've ever experienced in any drifting game. And in the Missile Cars tab, we have only 4 vehicles, some having multiple variants. Starting off with the JZX100, there's a V2 and V1, which is just, the V1 is the white one and V2 is the black one. This one. Now the Missile Cars have the same tunes as the street cars, so you're going to have to put a pro tune on them to have the best experience. And also some of them have animated parts. As of the new update, now certain Missile Cars have the trunk flailing, and it also reacts with your speed and when you slow down, making it more realistic, like as a faulty hinge that's kind of bouncing, which I think is a really cool touch to this game. Sorry if you can hear my control in the background, but yeah, and also you can level up, that's pretty neat. So if you want to have a car you can full send without damaging it, you can run a Missile Car, because these cars are meant to be beat on. There are also some odd pro cars, including this one, which would not be legal in Formula Drift at all due to it being a truck. It's a Toyota Tacoma, and since it's a Tacoma, I think it looks pretty cool, and it's also a NASCAR V8. Car drives like any other pro car, just it's a truck. As you can see, pretty nice. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if it helped you find this game, well, you're welcome. And if you'd like to see more of this content, well, just say so.